Plaintiffs Erin Mayer and her husband Daniel say the defendant is Daniel's daughter and believe she's addicted to pain pills, and her husband is an alcoholic. They're suing them today for a loan, an unpaid debt, and harassment. Defendants Biff Creasel and his wife Misty say Misty had a great relationship with her father until he married Erin. Misty claims Erin made false claims of neglect against them with Child Protective Services, and they're countersuing for damaged property and harassment.
Start with you all.
Part of the reason I'm here today, Your Honor, is because I believe my daughter is addicted to pain pills and that her husband is an admitted alcoholic, and I believe both of them need help. In the past year or so, we've been over backwards to try to help them by giving them furniture. We've loaned them money, and the only way we've been repaid...
That's not a smart move. Learn an alcoholic and a dope fiend money.
She's still my daughter, so I wanted to help
that's
her.
even a better reason not to loan her money until she goes to rehab. You should attach a look, and I'm not assuming he's telling the truth. I'm just saying if it is the case, that's not the right way to handle it. You say, you go to rehab, then I'll give you this money. But nonetheless, let me allow them to give some background.
Your Honor, my dad and I used to have a wonderful relationship until she came into his life. Ever since then, I have not been allowed in the home on various occasions for years at a time.
What have you been told when you try and go?
I'm not welcome. I can't go over there. She doesn't want me
Have you
there.
ever been given a reason?
Every time that we had a disagreement, she would get angry at me. He would ask me to go through him so he could smooth it out.
Sounds like you're saying that she asked you not to come over every time you have a disagreement.
Right. I don't know what I've done. I don't even know about the disagreement until I'm told I'm not allowed at the house. And then I'm like, what did I do this time?
Go ahead, ma'am. What else you want me to know?
I want you to know that the harassment, they have sent CPS to our house.
Saying what?
Saying that we don't have enough food in the home.
But I'm an alcoholic, but she's a drug user, and which is all false.
They look into it?
Yes, they did.
What did they conclude?
We still have the kids, and they have not even filed a report.
Did you all pursue Child Protective Services against them for either child neglect or abuse?
No, sir. I believe that is stemmed from an altercation we had on December 23rd where there was minors involved, and I believe that the
police
county...
came?
Yes.
Pardon, yeah, the minors were involved. We filed a police report, and I believe that is why Child Protective Services got involved.
All right. Are you a drug addict?
No, I get...
You alcoholic?
No.
All right, good enough. We just want to get past that. They alleged you were. I'm giving you a chance to respond.
I thank you.
Let me hear from you all, and you can get to the collection, harassment, and loans.
Your Honor, I hate Misty so much. I gave her a blank check to get a plasma machine fixed.
Let's see it.
The areas highlighted are not my writing.
What are you saying?
I'm saying she filled in.
You told her to fill it out and get what
Absolutely.
she needed. Is that true?
Yes, because
All right, good enough. I know. She hates you, don't want you
Yeah, that's
around.
right.
She just gives you blank checks. Be quiet. Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me about this collection, the harassment, and the loan.
Well, as I stated last October, I lent Misty the money because she was boasting that the money would fix a metal etching machine. I believe it's called a plasma cam that Biff owned, and Biff was going to teach her how to run it, and they were going to make thousands of dollars and so on and so forth.
When were they to repay, or she?
I'm sorry?
When was she to repay, or
As soon as they got the machine fixed.
And did they get the machine fixed?
Yes.
We had them up to our vacation property that we were making improvements on, and at that time he had brought a sign that he had made from the prepared plasma cutter. We then at that time told him that, okay, well then they agreed upon they'd start paying us back in January.
Did they?
No.
All right, now unpaid collection you're suing about, what's that for?
That was for a loan of back in 2001 that I co-signed for my daughter. It turned into a revolving credit account that I wasn't aware of at the time, I guess, that it was going to be a revolving
Did you incur $900 in collection fees from a collection agency that you paid as a result of her failure to pay?
That is correct.
All right. What do you want to tell me about the money? First, the loan for $509 and the collection.
Erin offered to loan me $2,500. I denied. I'm like, I don't want $2,500. I go, if you want to help, I want to get I'd like to help get the plasma cutter fixed.
So we can establish a business. We're trying to build up a business.
And when the $2,500 was paid from that job, we were going to pay them back. That's when we were going to get the money.
And you've never received the payment?
No.
All right. When do you expect to receive it?
We're still fighting to get it.
All right. Then the law would interpret that as a reasonable amount of time. Therefore, I'm going to hold you liable now. You can't just say, well, if I never get the money, I never have to pay you. No, that's not how the law works. No, not how the law works.
That's not how we were
Just like the income tax game, everybody runs on each other. I'll pay when I get my income tax. Then they say, oh, the state government took my income tax because I owed for something else, so I'll never have to pay you. Not how that goes.
I did go down and try to make a...
The $900 for collection fees?
The $900 for collections, that loan was a consolidation loan. I took out, I've been sick for 22 years. I took out
Sorry
insurance.
to hear that. Did you pay it?
Yes, I took the 22.
You paid the $900?
No, I did
well,
not.
then that's what I'm asking about. The answer is no?
I didn't even know that he paid the.
All right, he
didn't talk to me
paid.
about
Now
it.
you know. Did you pay it?
No, I didn't know it was going that far. I was trying to.
I know, but now you know, and you didn't pay it.
No, and I
And
didn't.
it was your liability.
We were co-signers.
Was it your liability?
I paid insurance on the loan.
Was it your liability?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you pay your liability?
I paid everything that I was.
$900. Was that your liability? Yes, it was.
I believe my daughter is addicted to pain pills and that her husband is an admitted alcoholic, and I believe both of them need help. In the past year or so, we've been over backwards to try to help them by giving them furniture. We've loaned them money, and the only way we've been repaid.
That's not a smart move. Learn an alcoholic and a dope fiend money.
She's still my daughter, so I wanted to
know,
help
that's
her.
even a better reason not to loan her money until she goes to rehab.
Plaintiffs Erin Mayer and her husband Daniel are suing Daniel's daughter and her husband, who claim Erin and Daniel made false claims of neglect against them with Child Protective Services.
Your counterclaim, $2,160 for what?
Harassment and for bringing the CHD to our house and putting the things she put us
Bringing
through.
what?
Child resources services to our
You
house.
have evidence that he did that?
I do not.
Okay.
We have in the paperwork here that I've got that all the wording and words that have gone through there, the officer that was, the truancy officer that was there and the CHD officer that was there, we allowed them to go into the house. The wording off of that paper, and that's where we suspect
Does
that these
any
people
of
did
it
do this.
allege that they did it?
The only reason, I have no...
You have no evidence?
No.
Other
CHD,
than-
All right, because I
DHS
can't
will not
rely
tell us
on
that.
your testimony. What property are you countersuing them for? I see $160 for some property. How
Money
so?
owed for my sons doing work for them, traveling
For
back
your
and forth
son
to
doing
Bend.
work.
No.
Bring your son in. Now let's get to the harassment you're suing them about.
Your Honor, I've listed 9 points. I'll try to go through them as quickly as possible.
No, you can't give me 9 points.
Okay.
Just hit a couple.
Just to summarize, in what manner? All the same or 9
No.
different types?
Putting something on Craigslist and having us get phone calls in the middle of the night.
You have evidence that they
I have
do
a copy
that?
of the posting.
All right. And their name is attached?
No.
Yeah, no. That was,
How do I know they did it? Did you do it?
No.
How do I know they did it?
it happened-
What else? What else?
Okay, on December 23rd, Mr. Creasel got in my husband's face and pushed him backward. His 15-year-old son.
Did you go to the police?
Yes, I have
you
the
have
police
the police
reports right
report.
here.
What
Sure
was the
do.
result?
There was no file, no.
No complaint filed.
No
Yet
complaint.
you want to bring it to me. You should have taken it to that police officer. I'm not going to sit here and settle your family feud.
Sir.
That's not my deal. That's Dr. Phil. That's what he does. All right? What I will do is grant you your money. Yes, sir.
Excuse me. I did try to go and work things out with Daniel. I did go to his work because it was the only place I could get him without
You went to
having...
his work.
Yes, sir. I used to do
Did
business.
he invite you to his job?
No, sir.
And you went to see him on his job?
Yep.
People need to just let things go when I get ready to make my judgment.
No, I used to...
Because he's certainly entitled to some money for someone coming up to his job uninvited.
I tried to work it out with
I
him.
understand. Work it out at home or on the phone.
Thank
You don't
you.
go to
They
someone's
cannot do
job.
that.
You miss their job when you go there with some nonsense. I'm going to grant him the loans that are owed to him and the $1,000 for the harassment. That leaves you, sir, with $2,409.35. And you don't go to anyone's job to talk to them about anything unless they invite you there, particularly if you have a hostile relationship. How you going to go to somebody's job? I'm like, yeah, let's work it out. I know you did this to me, you did that to me. Yeah, I'm here to work it out. Now his boss hears that. What's happening with that? You got guys coming here talking about they're there to work out problems with you. This is not the place to work your problems out. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I was hoping that we could have worked things out to where their daughter and father could have a relationship again, but I guess that's not it with Satan in the way here.
No, not as long.
And I hope your dog dies. I can't wait for that to die. They're putting him down there tomorrow, the next day. I can't wait. I'll be there.
I have no daughter as long as her last name is Creasel. That's all I got to say.